Thank you. First and foremost, I would like to thank Pastor Larry Hobbs for that beautiful introduction and prayer, and my very good friend Anna for an unmatchable introduction, and what a life you have lived. But most importantly, I would like to thank all of you for taking your time to come here and be here on this meaningful day. After much deliberation and prayer and thought for the future of our city, I've come here this afternoon to make an announcement. My name is Alan Lowe, and I am officially announcing my candidacy for Palm Coast City Council District 2. Thank you. So I've been asked, why am I going to run again? So I'll ask you a question. How many of you, raise your hand if you know of a former president we had by the name of Abraham Lincoln? Do you know him? How many of you know that he ran multiple times before he became President of the United States? Some of you do. That's good. Well, I'm not comparing myself to Abraham Lincoln. I'd like to, but I'm not. But what I can say is that losing is what other candidates do. I have never stopped standing at the podium and representing your voice to City Hall, and I won't stop. I chose to make this announcement here at the Palm Coast Community Center because it represents the evolution of our city from the 39 years that I have lived here. I moved to Palm Coast in 1983 to go to work with my dad, who was a single home builder in town. Back then, the population of this town was somewhere between 8,000 and 10,000 people. 2 sheriffs patrolled the town. By the time my dad sadly passed away, we had grown to a population of about 80,000, and we witnessed this growth together. Today, we're climbing towards 100,000. And the future goal, estimated goal for our city, is 250,000 people. And we need to be on track now for what's going to happen then. Well, Palm Coast has thrived through the years, but it has had some growing pains. The most recent city survey says that 32% of the people like what's happening. That means 68% of the people of Palm Coast are not happy with the way things are running at City Hall. And I have to ask, is that because of a lack of proper representation? And you guys have to figure that out. But I am listening. I have reflected on many conversations and neighborhood meetings that I've had over the past couple of years with thousands of residents. I have heard many concerns regarding uncontrolled development, but there are positive solutions to that. I have heard you speak of a lack of maintenance to our cherished amenities, such as the saltwater canals, and now the issue over at Holland Park with the defunct splash pad. I have heard you speak about the 365% raise City Council wants to vote itself in. And most importantly, I have heard you speak of a lack of representation of you, the citizens of the city of Palm Coast. And I have often stood at the podium and brought your voice to the ears of City Hall and walked away feeling exactly like you do. But I am a tenacious fighter for the people, and I've also stood at the podium at City Hall and fought against wasteful spending. I've fought to engage our City Council to better deliver the services that we all pay for. I have pushed for a better plan for development and housing, and I have fought and successfully brought our saltwater canals to the upcoming strategic planning. I brought awareness to people for the needs of street lighting and safety in our neighborhoods, and again, the need for controlled development. I will always represent your voice at City Hall. I am a problem solver, and I think outside the box. As was mentioned earlier, I have 2 patents to my name, and I have an article written about me in National Geographic, and I challenge any other candidate to match that. But I am not a politician. I am a concerned citizen, and I have stood at the podium as a concerned citizen. I support tax cuts. I support transparency. I support controlled development with the preservation of green spaces and sidewalks. Why can't we have sidewalks? I don't understand that part. I support our law enforcement, our firefighters, and our paramedics. And I support our great governor, Ron DeSantis. And let's have a hand for Ron DeSantis if you support him. Think where we would be if that other candidate had won. Yeah, let's not think about that. But most importantly, and without question, I support you, the people of Palm Coast. As was mentioned, I have been living and working in Palm Coast for 39 years, probably more than all of the city councilmen currently sitting at the dais combined. This has provided me with a unique perspective on the past, the present, and a positive direction for the future. No other candidate can offer these hometown attributes. As your city councilman, I will not only continue to bring your voice to City Hall, but I can be your voice in City Hall, and not just a fading echo. Because to me, your opinion matters. It would be an honor to serve as your next Palm Coast City Council member for District 2. And remember, no matter what district you live in Palm Coast, you vote for all City Council members. So even if you don't live in District 2, I would still love your vote. And I'm asking for your support, your volunteer efforts, and your generosity. And yes, of course, this coming August in the primary, I would like your vote. And if we have to go to November, I would like your vote again. But I'm sure you know campaigns cost money. So I need a little financial help. And my wife Grit and others here can help. Take a $20 donation, or as generous as $1,000. That's the max you can go. In closing, let me say that together we can move things forward. Together we can restore the community-friendly atmosphere that I remember Palm Coast once had. Let's work together for our families, our communities, and our city government. Because together we can continue to make Palm Coast a city that we proudly call home. Thank you again for your continued support. And I'm Alan Lowe. I'm your candidate for Palm Coast City Council, District 2. Thank you.